Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Radio Islam, medium wave 1548. Alhamdulillah, we are fortunate once again to have with us in the studio Brother Hoossain, who hails from Mauritius. Welcome to Radio Islam.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother Hoossain is on a specific mission, and perhaps he can enlighten us on what the purpose of this mission is. He is here to launch the Ibn Sina University Trust.
Yes.
My first question to you is, we have an institute of a similar name in this country. Is there any connection between these two?
No, there is no connection at all, but the name of Ibn Sina actually fascinated me because of this learned Muslim scientist and philosopher. That's what we chose it from Mauritius. But we know that also in Malaysia there's another one. So, inshallah, we hope that all of us can cooperate together and work for the same cause of Islam.
Your background, you present in Mauritius, did you study in Mauritius or studied elsewhere?
No, I went as a very young person into England to study economics. And I stayed in England for 38 years. And I'm now back in Mauritius after this long absence to work now for the sake of Allah. And the only way I could think of offering my services, because I'm not an alim, is in the question of education. And I find I've traveled around the world for about 38 years because of my business and my studies. I found that Africa is actually what they call dark continent. It is a dark continent in the case of education and poverty. The only way to eradicate poverty is actually to educate people. And this is a forgotten Muslim ummah, which everybody neglects. And I feel that it is my duty, bound actually, to try and help this cause.
Your education qualifications again?
I am an economist by profession, but I have been in international trade for 25 years. I had an export business, and I've also been active on the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and also I've been a consultant to the Board of Trade in England.
And were you lecturing at any stage in any of the universities?
Not really to universities, but to organizations, and to Muslim organizations, and also to business organizations in the field of international trade.
I see you strongly identify with Mauritius, with the African continent. I don't know if you've been looking at our president, who has called for an African Renaissance and has called for this century to be called the African century. Do you agree with that? I
agree. Actually, I'm a firm believer that actually the next civilization, if you want to call it, will come from Africa. Because in the past, if you look even among the Muslim alims, a lot of them came from Africa. It is a pity that Mali, I think it's Mali, they lost the University of Timbuktu. So we would like to bring all this past civilization back.
Bring back our lost heritage?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Ibn Sina University, what was the reason for you going back to Mauritius to establish this university?
The reason is because my roots are in Mauritius. I found that I know people there, and I had a base because already the family had actually a land and a building which they can offer to me to start with. And then Mauritius now is called the tiger of the Indian Ocean. As an island of the African continent, Mauritius is a melting pot of civilization, where relative economic prosperity, democracy, freedom of expression, and freedom of religion ensure an environment where university may flourish. But I would have liked it actually, because the market is small, I would call it, because we have a clientele to serve. I would like to be actually on the main continent. And Allah willing, I hope that South Africa could be our next base to work from if we have the cooperation.
And what is going to distinguish your university from any other university?
The reason is actually ours will be a university which is far different from the Western universities, if you call. Western universities have lost their morality and their decency, but we would like to bring an ethos of Islam, a morality of Islam in the teaching, and also because of the namesake of Ibn Sina, to actually pass the Islamic love of learning to students of all faith and backgrounds in Africa. This is our mission. The universities, I hope actually the English will not mind me saying it, what they teach in universities today is become very commercial, And when you look around, if I take you around a tour of universities, you see students not sitting in libraries, but sitting in pubs, in nightclubs, and they are producing more people of low moral characters than academics. So we would like to change all this and bring back what is the main purpose of university, is to educate people.
So you find there's definitely going to be a distinguishing factor between your university and any other one?
In the case of morality and ethos, yes, and we would like also to be a vocational university, that we can teach people that they will receive education which will ensure that they have actually a moral and within a moral and scholar environment can serve their own people.
At the end, what will be the end product? What type of a person do you see coming out at the end of this university?
If this university will be a fountain of knowledge and providing a comprehensive education, we would like to have people who are really educated, not educate for the case of, only for the sake of materialism, that this can serve their people also.
And the language, I seem to have a problem. French-speaking island, tucked away from everyone else, and you're now wanting to attract people there. What would be the language?
Actually, the University of Mauritius itself, the medium of teaching is English. And English being actually the international language, we would like actually to teach in English. But because we are going to be a university in the first instance, our first faculty will be the Faculty of Humanities and Social Science. We would like to teach other languages also. So we would like people from the English-speaking country to come to Mauritius, that they can learn also French. And one of our main aims also, because there are certain African languages which are main languages on the continent, like Swahili and Hausa. We would like to teach these languages also. So languages will be playing an important part within our faculty. The main teaching medium will be English.
And the curricula, what type of a curriculum would you have?
Now, the curriculum of regarding the Islamic theology, I call it, I don't call it Islamic studies, is being actually being at the moment made in Malaysia for us by a university there.
So it's a partnership with the Malaysian university?
It's a twinning system. And regarding the humanities, Faculty of Humanities and Social Science, this has already been, we're just waiting to sign the protocol with a university in Manchester. And we will be awarding their degrees in the first instance, because as a new university, it will take us time to actually satisfy the norm, the standards, international standards of a university. So we will actually be teaching in Mauritius, but awarding a degree of another university. And we are looking.
In this instance would be?
In the first instance would be Malaysia and Manchester, but we are now talking with other universities for other subjects. So we would like to twin with other people, and they will provide us even their academics to come over to teach, and materials from them.
And your academics will be drawn largely from?
From expatriates mainly, but we are looking for people who actually either would like to come as sabbatical to us, or retired people who already have got an income or a pension, that they can actually do it fi sabilillah for us.
Inshallah. So, and your Islamic curriculum, can you give us some idea of what type of subjects you're going to tackle in there?
Actually, we will run this in the first course, because either a certificate or a diploma.
And the duration?
And the duration will be a 1-year course.
Full-time?
A full-time course. But again, because we would find very, very difficult to attract people from leaving schools, we are aiming also at an adult education in that. So we'll start a full-time course in the afternoon. When they finish their work, they can come to us. So this is what will be, and we're looking at the entry requirement of, at least in the equivalent of England, 2 A levels, because we'd like people to be able to understand what we're teaching them. So the courses, actually, the compulsory courses will be Islamic Aqidah, Islamic Jurisprudence, Islamic History, Arabic as the core subject. We would like to teach people the language, Islamic thoughts, comparative religion. And this is the one thing which we would like to put the emphasis, because of the plurality of many of the countries where we're going to attract our things. There are many religions living. So we would like to actually lay a lot of emphasis on comparative religion, especially Muslims who would like them to know the other religions. We've found when we talk to the non-Muslims that they know more about Islam than we do know. but we don't know anything about their religions. So comparative religion will be one of the core subjects to be studied.
Another critical question, I think, is funding.
Now, so far funding has been done, I'm actually very reluctant to say it, by myself out of my own savings or whatever it is. But again, we will have to be starting the begging bowl very, very soon, because the university costs money, and then everything costs money. So we will appeal to our brothers and sisters, if they can help us through Radio Islam, to come and help us. But not only money we're looking after, people can also offer help in kinds. We're looking for books, we're looking for computers, they can even give us in kind. But then also what we're looking is advice, suggestion, and if any of our academic brothers can come forward to us a couple of weeks, a couple of months to sit with us and advise us, we will say Jazakallah, and we'll be always grateful to them.
So any form of assistance would most readily be accepted.
Of course, and also a lot of people say that a university can accept zakat. We have already started a zakat fund to sponsor poor Africans to come and study in Mauritius.
So people from the continent of Africa to come down.
Yes, because I believe in Mauritius, and even among the Muslim community, the Indian Muslim community here, they can afford education.
Wouldn't this be a duplication of services already being rendered by other parts in Africa?
I am not aware that they've come up to this tertiary level that we are trying to achieve.
And this twinning project, was there any hope of getting any assistance from Malaysia?
Malaysia at the moment, because of the recent economic problem they've gone through, I don't think we will get, but we'll get in terms of actually giving us facilities from there. They've offered to take our students in the third year to a degree there, and they might provide the scholarships.
And have you looked at the Islamic world, any other part?
Again, I'm a bit outspoken. I am not looking from the Arab world for money, for many reasons, for many obvious reasons.
I see. And how soon do you think this university would kick off?
Inshallah, we hope by the end of the year we'll start our first courses, and to enable us actually to earn money, we are hoping within 2 or 3 months to start professional seminars aiming at the non-Muslims or Muslims on, let's say, management, marketing, because this we can earn quick money and good money. And myself, actually, I'm already registered with an organization called IVTB, the Industrial Vocational Training Board, as a trainer. So I'm starting teaching export management about next month, inshallah. So we hope that we will be able to attract good money that way by selling our courses. And here again, I would appeal to any of our brothers who would like to come over in their field of expertise to offer us short seminars for the sake of Allah. This will, instead of giving us money, they can give us their time, and we'll say Jazakallah.
Your curriculum, time span, when do you start? Summer to summer, December to December, or Islamic year?
No, we will start on the same level as the British University in September. Our intention was first to start in June so that we can get the people to come over during the holidays. But then it seems it will not work. So we are going to follow the same pattern as the English University, October to March, April. On a semester basis, as they are.
On a semester basis?
Semester basis.
So it will be 2 semesters in 1 year?
No, 3 semesters actually in England.
3 semesters?
In England, yeah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Anything
It's all
else?
the will of Allah, by the way. I cannot promise the moon to anybody else, but we try our best to do it, because this is a very, very big project, and one person cannot do it, but we'll try, inshallah.
Well, from our side, we wish you everything of the best. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your task an easy one. May He lighten your burden. And if there's any way that we could be of any assistance, please do not hesitate to contact us. Jazakumullah, and thank you for being with us on Radio Islam.
Shukran jazeelan. May Allah also bless you and bless us also. And please pray for us.
Jazakumullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
That was Brother Hoossain from Mauritius,
Rajah.
and talking about the establishment of the Ibn Sina University. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.